True here.
What's up, big dog? What's good? What's good?
Little interview. So tell people about you, man. What you do? You know, what you've been doing lately.
I've been doing a lot. Now, modeling, man, is what people know me out here for, as far as like how my name has been revenuing in people's mouths. But I do creative directing, some photography, part owner of the Issue Shoot, traveling model, that there, acting, writing, I write for some artists. Man, anything I get my hands on, I want it, man.
So you creative overall, man.
Yeah, I'm just a creative, man, a visionary, man, a director, man.
I know you're right though. Like for so the artists, you could be in the studio with them, just like, yo, hey, this is what you could do.
Yeah, I mean, when it first started, when I first started to do that, it was just really for a quick cash, man. I used to do like the most. I do like $50, like some verses or something like that. It'd be like, you know, I mean, there are times I'll be in a studio with them or whatever, and there are times it's just, yo, I'm giving you a song for 100, you know, boom, you know what I'm saying, boom, like that. And I mean, I don't know if they did nothing with it. To me, at the end of the day, that was just a hustle. And when I was in the dirt and the mud, like I need this, I need, you know, so it just helped then and there, you know, that helped me get something to eat at the time, for real.
Really
like I was hungry, you know, yeah, it's a come up, son, you know. That's and I still do that every now and again. I got boys I rock with that, you know, still, you know, this and that. Here and there, and I'm in studios with people, so it's the vibe
keep
there.
Grinding, man.
It's a grind, bro. Definitely a grind.
You feel like testing out different things, you know, helps you network more. You know, pretty much talk with different people. Cause really, modeling, then you got creating music. You're really reaching out to different markets.
Oh yeah, I mean the ultimate goal, man, is like I'm gonna own so many different brands under the umbrella of my name. You know. I definitely want to do directing like movies, like a movie, like movies. Like my own type movies, have like a crew, like kind of like, you know, your Seth Rogens and your Adam Sandlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, man brought his own crew, his whole crew. You get to know his peoples through, you know, his production company and all that. And like, you know, his actors, and be my own actor, you know, create and get it far, like, you know, travel the world with that though. Go big, you know, be like a get Grammys for that.
Like, not keep yourself in a box. Now, because some people, you know, kind of consider like, okay, you got to focus on one thing, master that, like, and move. I'll give you an example. Kanye West, you look at him, originally he was started off as a producer.
Right.
So he didn't want to stay in that box, but he did master producing, then went on to rapping, and then he mastered rapping, stopped that, Panther Fashion. Are you taking a similar approach, or are you just really like, yo, you're trying to see which one reaches out to you the most?
I could say I'm taking a similar approach, because I have those talents. I mean, you know, people always say, like, especially like the whole millionaire thing, it was like millionaires need 7 different streams of income. But most people tend to look at that as like, oh, well, I'm gonna go touch this and I'm gonna touch that. I mean, I can have that. I mean, even with like, say, production or anything like that, all those things, you can have that under an umbrella, and those things, like you said, like he produced and he wrote, like, I know how to do all those things, but they're all under like under the mask of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, it's not too far of a reach for me to touch that, and it's still under the same goal. I can do this, knock this out, focus on this, kill this, and go for the next thing. You feel me? So that's just how I look at it for the most part. Like, I can touch all these things, master one thing, go to the next. At the same time, master them on the low. You know, they could be doing these things, and I'm a big person. I'm a big person of doing, like, touching things and mastering things, but outside of the spotlight. You know, you may see me here, but you don't know that I'm doing this on the low and doing that. So I'm big on that.
Like you was telling me when I picked you, it's like, you know, you was doing that thing with your homegirl. With what was it? You know, go into a little bit more if you can, because I know it's still on the low.
Yeah. I mean, I do model coaching and stuff like that. I model coach. I've helped people grow their brands, figure out, give business consulting as far as that too, like on what routes to move on that, how to make some money. It's just like, I'm a hustler, bro. So like, you know, I ain't big yet. I'm trying to get it. I'm still out here trying to get it, but like, you know, I'm good at helping others, you know, as well too, you know, find a path and get into the opportunities for them. You know, I want to create jobs. Like, my attitude is, I'm not here to just be homies and all that. I'm here to create jobs for my niggas. You know what I'm saying? For my peoples I rock with, my boys, my peoples, and not just my boys, women, anybody if you got a passion, if you after it, you're going for it, you know, I push for it, you know. I push for that, you know. That's why I created King Mondays, Working Women Wednesdays. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
too, man. Shout out.
They say, yeah, you was on it. You know what I'm saying? I had to put you on there. You was doing your
thing. Put a couple more details. Let them know exactly why. You know, because I know the purpose of it. You kind of explained it to me. Very beautiful concept in itself.
Oh, why I came up with King Mondays and Working Women Wednesdays. Well, I came up with Working Women Wednesdays and King Mondays. Working Women Wednesdays came first, but it was because, you know, at first, all you seen on the internet was the whole Women Crush Wednesdays. And when you look at it like that, you know, all you looking at is, oh, she a bad joint. She look good. You don't know what she's about. You know, some of you look like and probably the smash on the top of that, you know, just being honest. And you get tired of you get the call, cuz. But like, you get tired of like, I got a lot of homegirls pretty in the face, beautiful, you know, not just pretty, but like beautiful, you know, souls and beautiful women that are hard working. If you are a single mother with 2 jobs, you busting you will work hard working woman. You know what I'm saying? People, you want to be looked at more than just somebody as a, you know, an item, as a, oh, you a pretty face and this and that. Some people get, you know, underestimated because, oh, well, she's just this and that. She's just a pretty, she's just a model.
They look at them like me.
Yeah, it's me. Oh, she's just a model, so, you know, that's all she know how to do. But on the low, she's a hard worker. A lot of them are bosses, this and that. And the same thing with King Mondays. You know, I was looking at it like, you know, why can't, you know, what's wrong with showing respect and love to your peers, to your you know, guys? Because guys don't really tell the other guy, yo, I respect what you got going on. I appreciate what you're doing. You know, so I'm inspired by you. What I looked at is like, oh, you a dick rider, this and that. And trust and believe, I'm far from a dick rider. Ain't no nigga on it, or no dude or nobody on this thing right now that I could dick ride. I don't care about, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm respectable enough, like, you know, giving roses while they can still smell it, you know, showing appreciation. There's people that probably was, you know, I got hit up and people has been like saying that, oh, dang, you know, I was just thinking about quitting this and that. People, you know, I didn't realize people was paying attention. You never know who's looking at you. And that tends to keep you motivated to keep going because, hey, somebody's showing respect and love and appreciation to what you got going on. So you definitely got to keep that push and keep it going. So King Mondays was made because you got tired of just seeing Man Crush Mondays. You got tired of seeing Women Crush Wednesdays, where it's just like only appreciation you can see is if the person likes them or on a physical, sexual, or whatever tone. That's all you see. No real appreciation to these bosses, these kings and queens that are actually putting in work and really are bosses and working hard and making something happen. They are really doing something out here.
If you think about it, like with the Woman Crush Wednesday or Man Crush Monday, it's a lustful feeling. It's
lust.
You're appreciating their lust. But yo, you got, let's say for example, somebody that don't look that good, but damn, yo, he could produce.
Exactly.
He makes videos. He does this and that, but he don't get no love because
he don't look. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know the story.
Yeah, exactly.
You,
you look like
10 times harder if you know.
Yeah. Even as a guy, you know what I'm saying? You know, you go out there, you need Team Ugly. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, and you may not be the most attractive person, and ain't nobody putting you out there as Women Crush Wednesday or putting you out there on Man Crush Monday. But like you busting your ass. You putting things happen. You got talent. You not just talent, but putting in the work. And if you're aspiring, you know, I want to make sure and keep people inspired and knowing that, you know, we're not just these thugs and killers and all this and that. And it's not just, you know, one demographic. It's not just one color. It's just, you know, if you're out there busting your behind really the scenes of doing it and hustling and making things happen, and you know, you feel like nobody's is noticing, you know, it's people that I want to put that up there to where, you know, hey, you know, we are noticing. I am noticing, and there's people out there that see you and keep pushing and keep inspiring, because you are inspiring somebody somewhere, man. Like, don't never sell yourself short. And I always put that, you're a king, you know what I'm saying? You're a queen, you know what I'm saying? You're not just a crush, you know what I'm saying? You're not just a man crush, you're not just a woman crush where, oh, you look good, but what can you bring me, you know what I'm saying? Provide for the table. So
that thing, the looks fade, man. That's the thing.
Yeah,
your looks gonna fade.
Looks always fade, but what, you know, what are you bringing to the table? What are you doing? What's your hustle doing? You know, so I want you, you know, be more inspired than just, you know, oh, a pretty face or this and that. And even for the ones that I do have a pretty face, because there's women that are, you know, women and guys are, you know, good-looking people that's just like, oh, all you got is this pretty thing. What you got going for yourself? Well, actually, you know, I got this going on. I'm doing this. I'm this and that, you know. So
just really just finding those people. How you go about finding them, actually? Because I know you got social media, this and that, but do you specifically look for, you know, like, actually, matter of fact, what's a better question? What's the most unique talent or skill or hustle that you see somebody just provide?
Oh man, the most unique talent, skill, or hustle. I have to say, the most random, not unique talent is I met this couple, and they're like, everybody's into fashion and things like that, and I love acro yoga and all that. Love the acro yoga. Good shout out to a good friend of mine. And he was, it was almost like he was like a photographer put behind the scenes, but he was like the one that does like the dirty work, like the dirty work photography, the ones that, you got your photographers that they gonna they're here to do their thing, whatever. No, all shout out to every photographer, videographer doing their thing. But I say dirty work as in, getting those crazy shots, like in the puddle, under, you know what I'm saying, in the rain type joint, and the dirt. And he was with his wife, and son was in the dirt with it, under the ground, and like the mud, and trying to get this shot, and she's doing the shot, and I'm like, that's really solid, yeah.
Really owning that craft, like he immersed in that shit.
Because somewhere, somehow, some way, there's somebody doing something that somebody not willing to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then of course some other jobs. I had a guy, is trying to do some circus work. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to that. So guys is working behind the scenes doing like the acrobatic joints. You know what I'm saying? The circus work. That's some shit. Yeah, he had a little company going on with that. Smart dude too. Smart dude.
I got a boy that do something like that down in Miami. I'm gonna interview him later on, but well, not too similar. What he do is he breed and sell exotic animals. It's crazy. Young cat. Like he only like 20. Like, oh God, I met him a while back. Obviously weird dude, but like mad cool. Yeah. And then I didn't believe him at first. I was like, he was like, yo, I got this lion, I got this wolf. I'm like, get out of here, man. You're 19, bro. You bullshitting me right now.
Yeah.
Bro, he's showing me pictures, hugging. Like, I mean, like, yo,
it's jobs like that.
For the craft.
Yeah.
I love for it.
And I mean, honestly, bro, I look at it like you can go anywhere, especially if you have whatever you take on, if you got a passion for it, that's the start. You know what I'm saying? That's the start. And then it's the work, you know what I'm saying? But it's easy to put in the work because you have the passion for it, you know what I'm saying? That's how I got into all this stuff, like the acting and stuff like that, all this things like that. I definitely had the passion for it. It's just random, like, I had my things going on in my life that I had to
How you feel about, because you doing a good amount of things. It's not that easy finding what you want to do. A lot of people out here, they going to school, this and that. They don't know what the hell. They just in it. Sometimes I've seen it at least. Sometimes their parents pushing them, this and that.
Yeah.
What do you recommend people do in that case?
Oh man.
Like, how do you find that? Cause
I always tell people this honestly, to be real, to find your why, which is I tell them to find your why. You have to go in that level playing field of knowing yourself. Because once you get to knowing yourself, and it starts with a lot of things. First things first is starting by believing in yourself. That's the first step, and that's you even in believing in yourself, there's still room for doubt, but you still work past that and work in knowing yourself. Once you get to the path of starting to know yourself, you start to find those answers. You're gonna typically run into the answer of knowing your purpose, finding your why, because you're going to ask yourself the hard questions. You have to ask yourself those hard questions. Be honest with yourself. What is it that what keeps you going? There's something somewhere that helps you. I got that win. That somewhere that keeps you driving, that keeps you going. There's something, there's a janitor that's happy to just like cleaning, you know what I'm saying? Somebody did this, built this, you know what I'm saying? They found the passion in that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a passion in everything that you're doing. You just got to find your passion in it. Most people tend to look outward like, yo, that's dope. That's fire. I would love to do that, you know what I'm saying? But is it you? Does it stand for you? What does it look for? And then even if it's the smallest thing, like you said, your boy, he does the breeding of exotic animals. He probably found his passion in that, you know what I'm saying? But that's not something you see every day. That's not something you pick up on every day. So people tend to look outward and be like, oh, well, because this is what's going on, this is going on in this society, man, what I like would never make, never do that. You know what I'm saying? If you see something, you definitely, like, if it's a passion of yours, go for it, because you never know what grows. Especially if it's not a market for it, you can make a market for it. That's
you find a market, man. It's like you find a niche in it, you go from there. And a lot of times, from what I've seen, is like, people too quick to jump off of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, try one thing, test it out, see how you like it, see how maybe it might not work out at first, But that's usually how it goes. It's hard to master a certain thing. But once you
Yeah.
know that consistent grind, like for example, were you always photogenic? Were you always like
Hell no, son. Hell no. I used to rep Team Ugly. I still rep Team Ugly. It's here. We here. I was the black sheep of the family. My mom couldn't stand my black ass. You know, the ugly one. Always the African booty scratcher. I'm dark skinned, bro. I went through all the jokes. Any joke you can hit me with, let's go. I done been there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can roast niggas all day. Like, I used to, none of that. Honestly, that never was a thought in my mind. How I even got started modeling, bro, was like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I used to be in the streets heavy, you know what I'm saying? Reckless out there doing wild stuff. I got locked up. I was doing some time. And I was just praying, bro, like, praying to God. It was one screw up after another, man. And I found myself in jail, and I had nothing to do but to sit there and think and pray. And I prayed, man, and I was just like, God, man, whatever you send my way, whatever opportunity, I'm never gonna hold myself back anymore. I'm not gonna, whatever you put in my place, I'm just gonna attack and go for it. I'm just gonna execute and go at it. All action. I'm just ready to attack. And bro, before I knew it, my time gets down, I get out. I finally get out of jail, you know what I'm saying? Finally get out of prison really. And then I'm out, I'm in Orlando. And I'm walking in my neighborhood. This lady chased me down, bro. And she's like, yo, you look like, she thought I was somebody else. And I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? The first day, the very next day, I'm walking, minding my business. It's the same lady. She chasing me down, same thing. She's like, yo.
It gotta be you.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, or this and this and that. She still mistake me for this other guy. You know, I'm like, yo, it's not me. And she was like, yo, okay, but while I got you here, you ever try modeling? I'm like, modeling? Oh. And it was like a click, like a confirmation, like, and the universe was like playing, like, not like, yo, you asked for it, go for it. So it was like, nah, I've never done it, but what's up? Small ass gala did it. People told me I should really try modeling, and I went from there. Went and did 104.5 The Beat, ripped the runway, all that. So it was just a definite vibe, and I've just been going from there. Like, things have been coming, just putting in work, like went through all the auditions, with all that. Put in work, bro. Put in some real work.
Well, you know, just a couple more things. What would you recommend somebody trying to come up in modeling and photography? Like, you know, because obviously it's a grind to it with everything, you know what I'm saying? You got to go through the rejections.
The
whole lot of it, you know, people telling you suck, this and that. Yo, you need to move somewhere else because this ain't. But obviously, what do you recommend somebody specifically trying to go in that field?
First and foremost, as you're ready to put in the work, definitely go to these auditions, go to these castings, go to, put yourself out there. If you want to do it, like if it's something you want to do, don't let nobody deter you. Don't let nobody say anything for you. You know, if this is something that's a passion, put yourself out there. Go to these auditions. They got casting calls. They have, you know what I'm saying, things online to let you know to set yourself up to put things up. Photography, get a camera. You know what I'm saying? Get a camera. Even if you don't, if you got the vision to try to like work, you know, do interning or something. Anything you can do, man, knock it out, bro. That's it's a fact. If you want to do it, it's out there for you, bro, and you just got to grind for it, bro. That's period.
It's working. Now, before we wrap this up, man, what is out of, you know, how old are you?
29, G.
29, okay, 29 years of life. What's the craziest story? Top, because that's hard. Top 3 craziest stories that you've had throughout this 29 years of life. You know, it could be anything relate from your business to just, you know, random things, even on the streets, or just really, you know, across the board, you know, just so people get personalized and get to, you know, get a feel.
The craziest stories, bro. One of them I can't tell. I'm not gonna say that because it's a little sexual, and I can't go that route. That's a crazy ass story though. I'm gonna get one of the craziest stories. When I was like young, one of my first shootouts. One of my shootouts I had. I was like 13, bro.
Young.
Yeah, and it was I was like 4'11". I wasn't even tall. I was, you know, I was a little nigga, and I was out there with some homies or whatever, and a dude went out there and was like, you know, a friend of mine actually got killed that night too. He thought it was a mistaken identity, I guess. He thought it was dude with somebody else. Went up there like near me, like I'm young, bro, shot him dead in the face, bro. Dead in the face. Boom. And me and for other friends of mine, we just nervously thinking, I mean, I'm 13. I'm thinking he coming for me next. So I'm done. So I just started shooting, and it went from there. It went from there.
Damn.
It went from there. Shot, ran off, got hit a little bit, and I was good.
That show you some of your, and that was just because of your surroundings and everything like that.
Yeah, it was definitely my surroundings.
You said Houston, right?
Yeah, Houston, bro.
They know, like, Houston, depending on what part, you could tell there's certain, like, even just artists coming out of there.
Third Ward, that's that trait.
It's a different lifestyle there.
Yeah, it was definitely a different lifestyle.
But from there, what would be the second?
The second craziest. I had a girl offer me a stack. It's weird. Offered me a stack because some rich white guy wanted to see her and the black guy smash.
Yo, what's crazy? That's really common. You're not the first person to tell me something like that.
I was the one. She had just met me. She was cool. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I know it's gonna sound weird. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be crazy. But what would you feel like making some money? I'm like, yo, what's good? A stack?
So you took the stack though, right?
Oh yes, that's a fact. But he didn't smash though. He just wanted us I guess he wanted her to jack me off or whatever. That's what happened.
But hey, that's $1,000.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Weirdest $1,000 ever made. But it happened.
So the last final thing, man.
The last craziest story. I would say, honestly, it's not like as crazy as those last two, but how I even got into part owning for Issue Shoot. You know what I'm saying? A friend of mine I helped her move out of her spot. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to do a quick power shoot. Shout out to Steph. And we basically, she told me, she's like, oh, I want to do a power shoot, this and this and that in my own spot. What we gonna do? Let's do it. I was with it. You know what I'm saying? Helped her. She previewed the forms and stuff, all that with me and all that. As soon as she gave me the forms for registration and posting it, bro, I posted them in shitloads of chats and chats and things like that. And, going out in the streets talking about it, even when she was not thinking about it, not saying much. I'm like, yo, this and this and that. What you doing? This and this and that. And before we knew it, bro, it blew. We didn't to the point where outside of what we expected. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even expect. I was like, boom. I'm like, dang, this is crazy. The craziest because it was almost on some Project X shit. We had a shitload of people out just vibing. You know what I'm saying? Vibing for that. And that was with just a small idea. I call it crazy because. Shout out to her because she was the idealist behind it. She was like, oh, I want to do a power shoot. Now, we made it happen together. I pushed that out for her. But, at the same token, it was it showed me in a real way, how
you can make things happen.
Make things happen. The smallest idea can grow into some beautiful blowing up shit. So, big shout out. Much shout out to my Issue Shoot tribe, man, and the fam, and Steph, a Hot Stepper, all them, and just. That was just crazy to me. Even the beginning of that was just boom and blew, and it just grows to how creativity just can grow into something beautiful, bro. That was my last one I got.
All right, man. So just shout your page out. Where can people find you at? Anybody want to shout out, anything like that?
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, big shout out to my moms. God, you know how you do the Grammy joints. Oh, my daughter. That's a definite, man. Queen. Harris. Where you can find me at the tribe, man. My peoples, my bros, man. You can definitely find me at Notorious True on Instagram, True Walton on Facebook. My Truly Undefined crew. Truly Undefined is also my other model page. Shout out to S&M Custom Designs, VMS, the brand, my dog Vic. You already know designers I know in the city. William Sterling, my boy Sway, the Cap, the Squad, Model Power, all y'all, man. It's much love. So it's definitely.
It's a shoot too.
Yes.
Don't forget that one, man.
Definitely check out It's a Shoot, man. We going to Jacksonville next, man. So if you out there, come see about it. Come see about us, man. It's a definite.
So we good to go, man.
Definitely, man.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Most definitely. Thank you for having me, boss.
All right.
Most definitely.